Well, fresh start, Jordan. How's it felt settling in at Collingwood?
Yeah, it's been great. As you said, a fresh start, and it was really good the first couple of weeks to be at training with mostly the young crew and get to know a few of the boys before the whole group were back and into it on Monday. But I've really enjoyed the first few weeks, and the main training session's been great.
I'd imagine it was a fairly uncertain time for you throughout the trade period and prior to that, sort of not knowing where you're going to be, I imagine?
Yeah, it was. Looking for a fresh start and a new opportunity somewhere. It's always a little bit, I guess, well, I shouldn't say that, I don't really know, but it was a bit unsettling and I was a bit unsure for a while, but opportunity came up at the Pies and it was one that I couldn't say no to, and really excited about my future here. And it's great to come on board at a time when the club and the team are performing really well.
What's it like walking into the biggest football club in the country compared to the Bulldogs?
It's pretty different. A lot of people have sort of asked what the differences are between here and the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs facilities are still pretty good, but it's obviously a different level here, and having the Olympic swimming pool underneath the facility and all that sort of stuff's makes it a pretty exciting place to come into work every day.
Jordan, with the trade period and the changing clubs, can you just sort of talk us through that? How did that play out?
Yeah, well, I guess I'd made a decision at the end of the season that I wanted to search for a new opportunity and a new club to call home. I'd got a little bit stale at the Bulldogs. I'd spent 10 years there and was just looking for a freshen up and an opportunity to turn myself into the best player I thought I could be for the last few years of my career. And initially wasn't sure where that was going to be, and as I said, an opportunity came up here at Collingwood, and I spoke with a few of the coaches and the recruiting staff and jumped at the opportunity to come on, and then went over to the States and put my feet up for a few weeks, which was nice.
What did you do over there?
I went to a few of the big sports, the NFL and NBA, and my partner's into the performing arts, so I went to Broadway and a few operas and stuff as well, which was a bit different.
How close was it to sorry, you go.
I was just saying, how close were you to sign with Westcoast? Same question.
As close as I was to signing with anyone else, really. It was an opportunity that was there for a little while, but as I said, this one came up, and such a big club and close to home for me as well, which made it a really exciting prospect.
Is there something attractive about that, about playing for Collingwood, because it is such a big, prestigious club? And that's nothing to diss the Bulldogs, it's just the reality of it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge club. But I think what makes this club great is it's a huge club because of the people involved, and whether that's at the club or the supporters and fans out there as well. It's already I'm getting to know a few of the regular fans here at training, and it just seems like a great place to play footy and a great club to represent.
Was there ever a point in the trade period when West Coast went in another direction where you didn't know whether you were going to find yourself on a list, or did you already know at that stage you were going to perhaps land here?
I wasn't 100% sure. I guess I was open to all opportunities, whether that was inside or outside football. I wanted to keep going. I feel like I've still got a real passion for the game, and I think my best footy's ahead of me, so I still really wanted to keep playing. And as I've said before, it was just great that this opportunity came up and really fit the bill.
What do you think your role will be?
I think I'll spend a fair bit of time key back, but I'm open to playing any position that the coaches see fit.
You're a premiership ruckman and such a big part of Bevo's plans. I mean, where did you get a sense of where that seemed to start to turn a bit for you?
Oh, not really. Like I said at the start, it was more about me searching for the place that I thought I'd play my best footy, and I didn't know if that was the Bulldogs anymore. I loved my time there, and obviously take some great memories from the place. But like I said, I'd got a little bit stale and was just searching out
when you look at that
somewhere special.
When you look at that team, there's Lukey Ballhouse, yourself, Jake Stringer, and there's even talk about Libba. Perhaps getting stale or needing a new challenge. What do you put that down to?
Oh, I don't want to speak for anyone else. For myself, I put it down to I worked there for 10 years, and as I said, I love my time and take some great memories from the place. But I think anyone that's worked somewhere for 10 years will tell you that they might start looking for opportunities elsewhere.
How was your relationship with Luke Beveridge in the end?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I look forward to having a beer with Bevo over the coming years. We'll still, I imagine, spend a fair bit of time with each other going forward.
Do you think the players were still playing for him last season?
Yeah, I do. I think the Bulldogs have got a bright future ahead of them as well. hopefully not when they run into the Pies. Hopefully we can knock them over. But it's a great club and there's great people involved there. So I think, like I said, they'll go pretty well.
They didn't seem to bend over backwards to keep you. Do you feel like you've got a bit of a point to prove at 28?
Yeah, I guess I do have a point to prove. As I said earlier, I think my best football's ahead of me. I'm doing everything I can out on the track to put my best foot forward and get into the best 22 here at Collingwood. And when you say they didn't bend over backwards to keep me, they actually look to help get me somewhere else. So I've got a lot of respect for the people that run that organisation as well.
And you obviously see a spot in that defensive area of Collingwood. It's an area that Collingwood probably needs to boost as well. But do you spend any time in the ruck, do you think, helping Brody as well?
Yeah, well, the training I've done already has been, a lot of it's been pointed towards playing as a key defender, but I'm doing some work with Anthony Rocker as well in the ruck division with Brody and Mason and Big Maxie Lynch as well, so it's been good.
Did you have a chat to Matty Boyd ahead of coming here and obviously since you've got in the door?
Yeah, I did. It's great to be reunited with Keith. He's a guy I played a lot of footy with and have a lot of admiration for. And from everything I've heard about him since he walked in the door here at Collingwood, he's certainly helped a lot of the younger players to play some good footy early in their career, which has helped the Pies perform as well as they did last season.
Do you get a sense for the mood around the group? I know you've only been here a short time, but obviously coming off a grand final loss.
Yeah, I think there's a real hunger, which was really evident with the work that the first to 4 year guys did in the 2 weeks before the senior guys came back. They were really pushing their limits and trying to get better. And it's something that a few of them have spoken to me about, is that hunger that, while they performed really well last year and made it to the grand final, there's that passion to win the grand final, and obviously they've got that step to go. And the session on Monday with the senior guys, it was the young guys still led the way, so I'm really excited by the prospect of seeing them develop and turn themselves into great players.
Anyone that surprised you as a teammate, as distinct from being in the opposition in terms of how they are as a person or anything like that?
Not too many surprises personality-wise, but just the way that some of the guys train, like Flynn Appleby has impressed me no end. The way he's running and throwing weights around in the gym as well. Looks like he's going to be a great player.
Thanks, mate.
Cool.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.